Hello. So, hi everyone. So I'm really excited to be here, and I thought a lot about what I'm going to discuss here in the event, that talking about something that I can share with you from my knowledge that you can go back and help to grow your businesses. So about talking about know your customer, and I thought if I'm already talking about knowing my customers here in London, I should go to the stage with a cup of tea and the Queen. But the Queen couldn't make it, so it's only me and the cup of tea. And I'm gonna leave it here. But I think it's really important to know your audience and your customers. And in order to share our story, I decided to start maybe about a personal story, about telling you about who is now my biggest customer in order to start this presentation. So today, my biggest customer is this. This is Ori. Ori is my new baby. Anybody here is a new parents in the coming year? Yeah? Yeah? Not so many. And he's 6 months old, and I love him so much. And you know, being a parent for the first time, it's something really excited and really, really expecting how you're going to deal with this really new customer that is heavily demanding, and thinking about how can I serve him that he will have a delightful experience with me. And preparing this conversation, talking about this new customer, I thought, okay, how can I explain what this customer needs, or what the use case he needs for me to provide? And then I discovered it's really simple for thing now, as he only 6 months. And the first use case that he have is eating. The second use case that he have, sleeping. The third one is pooping. And the last one is playing, and it's really that simple. Right now, this is really the main 4 use cases that he have, and I need to make sure that he have a really delightful experience in all of them. And I'm sure he will grow up, he will have more use case, he will need money, he will need to go dating, and other things, and I will need to learn and adapt as a father. And this is kind of my starting to tell you how we adapt SimilarWeb as a company, and I'm going to talk about my second baby, that is SimilarWeb. So we launched SimilarWeb in 2013 in our free product. And to be honest, when we launched it 5 years ago, and you know, we look at our data and the technology that we built so many years, we only had in mind that this will serve growth marketing, because we saw this amazing data. You can see all the keywords, all the referrals, to understand what the competition is doing. You can beat them up, grow the market. It's very similar to what Pascal here from Go Compare described. And we only thought about this will be the main use case. And then life came, and 6 months as we're rolling up the free product, we got this really interesting email. A guy, let's call him Russell Smith, email us and say, we really love your data, we would love to talk. And we saw that he came from a company called MIH. He really contacted us on the website. And of course, we were very busy with the launching. We kind of ignored. We forgot about it. So he emailed again and again. And then when I look about to understand, okay, what is this MIH, who they are? And what I discovered, it's a company from South Africa doing print magazine and news and doing some TV cable. So I didn't even understand what he really wanted from us. So after a few weeks that I delay, I go on the phone with this person, and he tells me, listen, I know it can look confusing, but really, MIH is part of a much bigger company that called Naspers. And Naspers is the leading global internet and entertainment group, and one of the largest technology investors out there. We are a $100 billion business. We invest $3 billion a year in 130 countries, and most of our investment are from the developed market, as you can see from the map I took from the website. They invest a lot outside of the United States, and mostly where the developed market, like South America, Africa, India, China, Australia. One of the biggest investment is Tencent. If you know, it's kind of the Facebook of China. A massive, crazy company. And he's telling me over the phone, listen, you are the only company right now in the world that have amazing global coverage, and we're using you all the time to make investment decisions in all those development markets. And basically, every time you look at a company, we use your data to understand the market, understand the potential, understand the competition, and we just using you all the time. And we said, like, okay, this is amazing. This is a new use case. We never thought about our data to use it for investment decision, and we were so excited. And he just gave us a small example of the latest investment they have in a company called Flipkart. Anybody here heard about Flipkart? Raise your hand. Not so many. So Flipkart is the Amazon of India. It's the biggest e-commerce. And that time they invest 300 million. They invest much more. It's a massive business. And I said, oh, amazing. We're happy to see that our data help you get to decisions. And we're very excited. And we show him that the platform that we build, it was a very early stage of our paid platform. And we show him how we're using it for growing marketing, how we help companies like Flipkart to win their market. And he told me, this is amazing. I want you to come next month to a conference we have in Germany and speak on stage to all of the CEOs of the group, of the company we invest, and show them this really amazing data and technology, this market intelligence, and maybe they will find it useful to use in their companies to grow their market. So 1 month later, I came to this conference. I go to this really big room, and all the CEOs of the group like sitting there on the stage looking at me, and see the Flipkart is like first row. And I thought, okay, what I'm gonna speak that will be really engaged to this audience. And I decided to do something really brave. I decided to do live demo. I decided to take one of those companies. I choose, of course, Flipkart. And I said, I will reveal all their data on stage, all the competition, where they're beating them, all the mistakes, and I will kind of reveal their secrets. It's really dangerous because the CEO was on the audience. He knows his numbers. But I said, I need to do it. So I went, I show him, he flipped our data, I see him moving like that in the chair, and then I come with a knockout. I found this really nice insight in our data that I thought will be hilarious. And what was the insight was? I discovered that really people in India find it extremely hard to spell Flipkart. It was so hard that they're not even finishing writing the name. So sometimes they just type flip, then they shorten it to flip, and even shorter than flea. And then I find stuff that's even more funny, that sometimes just call it flip card, or flip cat, or the funniest one, flip car. And I showed them how with only $100, I can go and buy all of those domains and basically steal all the traffic of people that's searching those search terms and gain more than 1 million visits a month only by just leveraging this kind of marketing strategy. And of course, I finished my conversation. I went down, and the CEO ran to me with his phone and subscribed to SimilarWeb in front of me and became the first, back then it was $500 per month customer. We were very proud and a great relationship. And of course, over the years now, this year, Naspers sold their share in Flipkart to Walmart. Walmart just acquired Flipkart, and Naspers did $1.6 billion on this investment. So if you're talking about ROI, this is one of our successful story. Of course, they use more data than us, and they have many things, but we were very happy and proud to help drive one of those examples for investment decision. And after that event, of course, Naspers came and invest in SimilarWeb and become not only our biggest investors and our biggest customer. So we're very happy and proud that our biggest investor today is also our biggest customer. And all this story to tell you that, how we discover a use case that we never thought about him. And, 5 years later down this path, SimilarWeb, as you saw here on stage, serve much more than only marketeers, from the sales to the research. And today, with the 50,000 users we have and 3,000 customers that we had using the platform, and we're seeing that they come from more than 20 different industries, we have been listening. And this is what you're seeing on stage today. We've been listening and learning from you. And we really want to thank you, because our customers basically took SimilarWeb to places that we'd never even expect. So first of all, amazing. And of course, you saw here on stage one of my most favorite example about DHL, how they're able to take market intelligence to drive better decision in organization in a place that we never thought. And they were really one of the pioneers to teach us how we can make the platform more suitable to this use case. So first of all, thank you. I want to clap to our customers. So really want to thank you for that. And all this a kind of, let's say, process that we're going through with our customer over the years, because we think we create a very impressive technology. This technology is really kind of so it's like magic. You have a platform, you can put any website, and see all of their data. It's nothing that wasn't that really easily available back on the days. And there's so many different use cases how to use market intelligence to drive better decisions. And just to give you a hunch how many use cases we're seeing, just we put some of them on the slides here. So, of course, creating the right content or optimize your marketing spend, find more keywords to go after. Or if you're talking about getting the right leads, qualify them, build the perfect pitch, going all the way to monitor a portfolio of investment, find the right investment, or understand sites conversion or e-commerce behavior, endless of use case. I just put some of them here. But the most interesting thing that we're now looking over the years and learning and knowing our customer, we discovered that in the end, they all fell into 4 main buckets. When we look and trying to, the main buckets are around, knowing how to get more traffic to my website, how can I find more customers and qualify them, understand market share, benchmarking, trends, investment decision. And here, it's the first time on stage that I really want to introduce you. Ready? Voila! What we call the SimilarWeb solutions. SimilarWeb solution, basically, we understand that those 4 buckets, these are the 4 buckets. It's marketing, investors, research analytics, and sales. And this is the 4 main use case, high-level use case, that we need to serve our customers. And we need to make sure that now that we really understand the customers better, we need to have an amazing, delightful experience in each one of those 4 buckets. And we need not to sleep and think 24/7 how we can make our customers' life amazing. And it's the same, what I discovered when I look at this presentation, that this is really remind me, my other baby, Uri. Because my job as a father is to make his experience, as you see, if it's eating, sleeping, pooping, or playing, that in this photo maybe is also pooping. So you see sometimes there's overlapping with the use case. You can fit all them all together. We need to make sure that he have amazing experience in all of them. And talking about that, I just also decided that maybe I can share with you what we're seeing as delightful experience look like. And I decided to give maybe some detailed example now on marketing, but also touch the other solution, telling you that not only we're going to work in each one of the solutions, basically we restructured our entire company to fit our customer needs. So now each one of those solutions have his own R&D team, his own product team, his own consulting, his own solution team, that we're going to be perfect serving all of our customers in those roles. So let's talk a little bit about marketing. So with all the customers we have over the years, we feel now that we really understand their pain. They need to get more customers. They need to understand what happened with the competition, if they're losing, winning, how they can be number one. And we sat and thought, okay, so in a perfect world, what marketeers will want from us? Marketeers will want from us, they will come to SimilarWeb and tell, SimilarWeb, I'm Nike. My website is Nike.com. The system automatically will go and tell, okay, we think those are the competitors. You agree? Let's start. You will click the button. Rocket Space will go to space. Now I'm joking. And the system will start to work for you. Okay? And the system will tell you, okay, this is the competition. This is what's going on. Here is where you're losing. Here is where you're winning. Here is the marketing channel you need to do. And the system will be proactive and basically work for you. Okay? And it's not only work for you, it's going to put you all the alerts. So your competitor doing that. This is the keyword you need to go after. Here's the affiliate you need to work. Here is your opportunities. Here is everything you need to think about it. Because in reality, we have the entire data of the internet. And we're seeing you. We're seeing the competition. It's algo trading. So we know exactly what you need to do, and we can monitor it for you. But this is the idea behind how you take data, drive insight, from insights to recommendation, and the recommendation to action, and then you monitor that. And this is our dream, and this is kind of a very simple example of how we look at delightful, amazing experience that the system will work for you and serving you and pushing you everything you need, because dealing with data is hard, and it's not something simple. And it's the same thing, this amazing experience, not only in marketing, it's all the others use case. So if you're investors, in a perfect world, we just tell you, okay, here's all the companies you should look maybe to make investment. Here's all the data you need to make a decision. And research and analytics, the same thing. In a perfect world, this is how much you should grow this year because we see in your industry. This is where you need to put your attention. Here is all the strategies you need to go. Here is all the demand in the market for the content lanterns, and this is all the keywords you need to look at. So all those stuff now is basically how we transition ourselves and our thinking in our company to make those delightful experience. And even for salespeople should use our platform. They should just come, and we will know, okay, this is you. Here is all the customers you should talk with. Here is all the data you need to do consultative sales. And here we're going to monitor your customer to see if something changed, that you can talk with them if something happened. So all of those stuff is only the beginning. And it's really exciting beginning. And it took us a while to understand and learn and know our customers in order to one day in the future make this delightful, perfect world experience. We're just the beginning, and we're really excited. And of course, Uri will grow, and he will have more new use case. You will grow, and we will adapt to satisfy the change and needs that we can help you grow your companies. Thank you so much for coming. I'm really excited, and enjoy.